So guys, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, and in this video I want to share with you some perfumes I got burned by. That's why I wouldn't recommend them as safe blind buys. Instead, I want to talk to you about some other alternatives to them. So keep on watching to find out more, and please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy watching it. More information you will find down below in the description box, so make sure to check it out, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. And once you're done with all of that, we can get started. So I hope you will enjoy this kind of video, and of course I would like to know if you blind bought a fragrance you find it's not safe, that you couldn't recommend others. And one of such perfumes in my collection is the one and only Bottle Oud Honor and Glory by Lattafa. Super hyped up, super pretty, and I got so curious about it because of the notes and the fragrances it got compared to. So I decided to blind buy it because of all the positive reviews, plus it's pretty inexpensive. And once I got it, I was like, oh my god, you guys, it's not what I expect to smell at all. And I always stand by the idea of trying a fragrance first before investing into it, but then I was just so tempted by the idea of pineapple with vanilla and creme brulee note in there, and it is a weird fragrance, as if you took cinnamon powder mixed with black pepper and put in your nose. Turmeric is overwhelming, it is a little bit messy, it smells dusty to me personally, and burnt, and I guess that is kind of a creme brulee note, but it's not what I expected it to smell. However, it's such a compliment getting perfume that is so strong and overwhelming to me, and it's lovely to get compliments for it, but then I personally can't enjoy it at all, especially because I expected something like Tribeca that I get compared to, but I'm getting 1 million vibes and I'm not there for it. So that is kind of like a miss for me. But still a lovely fragrance, a little bit too masculine. And in case you're looking for a unisex pineapple vanilla fragrance, I would recommend you something from a niche brand Kajal. And just look at this gem. I'm aware it's way more expensive than Bottle Oud Honor and Glory, and I still think that this smells so much better, like of pineapple fruit, kind of like pulp of the inside and also outside. So there is some woodsy in there, and it is just fresh, uplifting, basically way fresher, smells more clean and refined, no disturbing spiciness, but beautiful clean floralcy and that slightly vanillic dry down. So this smells super niche and expensive. In case you can afford it, go ahead and check it out, but this is definitely a pineapple of my choice. And it's lovely that in both fragrances it is not giving me a Ventus vibe, because that's what we might associate pineapple with, but Bottle Oud Honor and Glory is such, just a perfect example of a fragrance that didn't work out, and I would like to know if you have great experience with it. But I might warn you, like I would say, make sure to expect some serious masculine 1 million energy going on there. So yeah, with that being said, now let's move on to the next perfume from Molinard. I blind bought Habanita List 3 because I was looking for some lovely mimosa fragrances, and I got such a powerful musky fragrance that smells super sharp in the opening. There is some serious action of labdanum and nutmeg, and they're kind of fighting in the opening, so it is very sharp, and muskiness in here smells old-fashioned. Don't get me wrong, I love muskiness, I like old-fashioned perfumes, but there is something a little bit so heavy in here that even to me it is way too old-fashioned. And I might guess that for some people it would smell just, like an old fragrance basically, and it has some character and bold energy, and if you're there for it, make sure to check it out. But I can actually recommend you something also musky and powdery, but not as, just challenging, which smells like Hug in a Bottle, Tardes by Carner Barcelona, that everyone enjoys, and it's basically your hug in a bottle. Lovely musk mixed with powdery heliotrope that is accentuated by almonds and mixed with Swedish tonka, but also well rounded with aromatic notes. That is so easygoing. It's a breezy fragrance, and it is a little bit more expensive than Habanita, but I have a discount to share with you, and it's one of the best sellers that everyone enjoys and compliments on. So this is a very safe bet Habanita is not, never smelled the original one, so in case you're familiar with it, let me know how it is to you. And we are moving on to another fragrance in which the note of musk overwhelmed me so much that I still can enjoy the original Delina, that probably so many other people would swear by and recommend as a blind buy option. But it's a lovely fragrance in the opening because of the bubbly fruitiness and then the floralcy, but as it dries down it turns so just cloying and it makes me nauseous because that musk is so hot and yeah, just very annoying to me personally. I prefer the exclusive version of it, or if you are into the idea of lychee with rhubarb and those pink flowers and Swedish musk, I would recommend you Orienticas Arte Bellissimo Romantic, because of course the bottle is stunning and the fragrance smells just as Delina, basically the same perfume but a little bit fresher, or also tingly. That's kind of like that catchy part of Delina that everyone's enjoyed, but I can imagine that some people have hard times with the dry down just like I do, so I would recommend them this one, which is also a little bit more affordable. But yeah, Delina is a very mass appealing perfume that many people enjoy, and that's kind of like this tricky thing that when everyone starts to rave about perfume, you might think this is the best thing ever, and then you know there are high chances it might not work out for you, so better try before you buy. And that counts also for a fragrance with similar vibe from a designer brand, which is La Vie Belle, that is overused and I still believe is a bestseller from Lancome, and to me it's like Alien and Angel, too cloying, too overwhelming. It makes me nauseous, it makes me wanna just go and take a shower, and sometimes these fragrances are so sticky, and that's exactly the thing with this perfume. It's sweet but it is messed up, and just recently I've discovered kind of like a niche version of this perfume that I was so pleased with, which is Bon Bon Pop from the House of Food. Way more expensive, but it's like a niche version of this perfume, an older sister or a wealthier friend. Okay, it's still like a sweet patchouli fragrance with that candy vibe, but it has more woodiness to it. Patchouli in here, it's just not that sweet patchouli that just closes your nose, you know. And sometimes La Vie Belle can be a little bit dominating, right? And you might smell it on someone else and find it lovely, but then when you start to wear it yourself, you just can't get along with it. So better check out Bon Bon Pop. Bon Bon Pop. It is a little bit more expensive, but in my personal opinion, if you're crazy about La Vie Belle but you can't wear it yourself, or just don't risk it, get this one. I have a discount and you can get it. You can check it out at So Avant-Garde Plus. There is this creamy coconut that smoothens everything, so it's not as, you know, sweet and sticky and just candy and yeah, overwhelming as it is in La Vie Belle. So speaking about sweet fragrances, definitely don't buy Chocolate Ready, or okay, I'm kidding, blind buy Chocolate Ready. Yeah, that's the element of surprise in this video. This is one of my most favorite gourmands, and yeah, I was just thinking about it as I was getting ready for this video. I will fool them with this perfume. No, Chocolate Ready all the way. This is your most delicious candy in a bottle that smells extremely expensive and well done. But now on to the last, not least, and definitely masterpiece perfume, which is Portrait of a Lady from Frederic Malle, that I'm kind of feeling bad for mentioning this video, but I still want to talk about it because some people might have heard great things about it, but I can imagine it's not a safe line, but just because you need to be ready for such dark and powerful smoky rose perfume. And in case that's your thing, then go for it. But it's a very expensive perfume, and rose in there is super dark, it's deep, it is gothic with that incense, it has that very smoky breath, and I like the raspberry with black currant in the top, but they're just overwhelmed by the spiciness, right? And it's a beautiful fragrance, but it might smell so mature to some people that if you blind buy it, you'll have hard times wearing it. It's very beautiful, it's very lovely, but I have a way more versatile option with that same vibe. You know, it's still a smoky rose, but I find it's easier pull out Holy Rose from Room 1015 that I find is such a beautiful modern unisex type of a dark rose with black currant in the opening and black pepper, so you'll still have the juicy spicy opening, then nice rose that is dark. It is a little bit animalic because of the leather mixed with patchouli, and I find it is also very chic. It has that badass vibe, you know, kind of femme fatale vibe, but there is something fresh in that I'm missing in Portrait of a Lady. And in case you still want that kind of thing, but you're not sure if you know, can blind buy it and then enjoy the actual Frederic Malle's perfume Mystic Rose by Zara, got your 6. I mean, like, this is that oily type of rose that smells dark, that smells mysterious, that smells even a little bitter. So better try this one. It's way more affordable, and then if you become friends with it, you can actually check out Portrait of a Lady. But that completes this video, which I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you think about it, and if you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them. Other than that, I would really appreciate if you could give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, check me out on social media, and there is some helpful information in the description box that you can check out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.